Well, this is a welcome surprise. Doctor, so glad to have you join us here again on Gryph Notes. Today, we're going to be looking at my top 10 Arknight songs. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that sounds crazy, and this video will probably be quite controversial, but I assure you, I'm ready to be flamed. The purpose of this video really is to challenge myself to see if I could somehow miraculously narrow down the beautiful catalog of Arknights music to a top 10 in order. Can you believe that? What we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it very casual, very simple. I'm gonna run through these songs and just sort of listen in and maybe add some commentary along the way. And hopefully you'll find this list to be quite interesting. Maybe some of your favorite songs are on this list, or maybe you'll be completely surprised by some of the songs that I've chosen to include. Anyhow, let's get started and listen to some fantastic music. Coming in at number 10, we have Battle Theme Normal 02, or as this listing refers to it as Background Music 4. That's right. In the top 10 list, I'm going to include one of the first battle themes you come across in the game. That's right. Let's give it a good listen. This was one of the first songs that I heard in Arknights that made me go, wait, whoa, this game actually has like good music? It made me want to keep the music turned on, because in a lot of these games I tend to turn off music as I start to play it more often. Okay, the enemy wave has been defeated. This is our down period. This is our chance to breathe for a moment. No more drones, no more dogs. Oh wait, the red lines are coming in! More enemies! Ah, let's go! Apple pie! Bruh, 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 bruh. There's something about this song that's just so... It's upbeat, it's high energy, so it feels like there's stakes to the battle, but it's also very chill. There's something about the tone of the song that comes off, and maybe it's like the guitar riffs that makes it feel more laid back. And this part right here where it breaks down a little bit, which I love because it feels like there's sort of this moment to breathe in between the waves of enemies coming in, especially earlier on in the game when they pace out enemies in distinct sort of rushes, as opposed to just sort of a constant stream of enemies. I mean, there's a bunch of great themes, like early battle themes, but for some reason this is just the one that stuck out to me the most. It's the one that I always remember. I remember trying to find it online was so tough because it doesn't really have like a proper title. I was like, oh, what is that theme that plays on the stage with the drones? You know, when you're thinking about the top 10 songs of all time, you're not going to really expect like you know, as far as Arknights is concerned, someone might say, oh, this is like generic. Well, this is generic? Oh man, that kind of sets the bar pretty high if you ask me. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Payday 2, a game in which I revere for its soundtrack because they do such a great job at building up tension and then having these exciting moments and then retreating back into this moment of like strategy and you know, it gives you a chance to like think like, how am I gonna place my units quickly enough, and oh man, how do I recoup? You know, some of my units have been retreated. I think this song perfectly captures, you know, when I think about Arknights and I think about the kind of music that really captures the essence of how it feels to play, this is it. This is like the de facto song, I think, when it comes to just representing that tactical, fast-paced, high-energy, strategic gameplay that this game is known for. So Solid song, deserving. I couldn't make this list without including this song somewhere in the list. So top 10, place number 10. Normal O2, man. Does the job. Number 9, Towards Her Light. Beautiful song. A feel-good song. A song that puts a big smile on my face whenever I listen to it. And more importantly, a song that just evokes a sense of like a fairy tale almost. Like a fairy tale come to life.
Where the spring mist settle and the valleys breathe and the hillocks shadow light and calm. You're not to feel unwanted, though the world might abhor. Your home is in Victoria, Victoria.
Once more.
When the night wind calls us to the tussling fields, lost in battle, weary in your heart, I'll uphold your honor as we march to the shore, and I will see Victoria, Victoria once more. My heart will sing Victoria, Victoria once more.
This is major Disney vibes, just beautiful, crisp singing. But also there's something that feels very real about this. This feels like a song that children in Victoria would be taught to sing when they're young, to have hope, to look forward to, you know, brighter days ahead. And I think there's something very unique and special about this song that just really feels so it feels unique to Arknights, really, and the world that they've created and the characters that they've crafted to live and breathe in these spaces.
Her light, a harbor for faithless. She won't let you fall when the darkness calls you. Anchor safe in her wall. Like a shield, she's victorious. Her love for you is an army, protected and served. When you're lost, unwanted, she's your hope preserved. Like a sword, she's Victoria. Even if I wander yonder hills towards Sargon, she'll keep calling and her beacon lead like a warship steadied through the storm. I am left unshaken, I am safe in her arms, the solace of Victoria, hopeful in Victoria. My heart will sing Victoria. We will march past the dusty moors, shake off 1,000 wars, leaving not left alone.
This is the part in the movie where, like, there's flower petals, you know, falling from the sky, and everyone's dancing. It's, you know, the village is celebrating some big event that just happened, and the heroes cross eyes with each other, and they realize, you know, we finally did it. You know, we restored hope once again to these you know, these towns struck with so much grief. Come on, guys, we can do it. We can liberate Victoria once and for all.
You're not to feel unwanted, though the world might abhor. Your home is in Victoria once more.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Number 8, Under Tides, boss theme. It's very spooky. It's very dark and mysterious and even a little bit ethereal as the Abyssal Hunters venture deeper and deeper into these dark waters. finding the source of this immeasurable force. These creatures of the sea, the seaborn. Seemingly impossible foes to overcome. And as they venture deeper and deeper, these whispers start to creep into their mind, calling them, beckoning them to join the Seaborn, to become one as part of a whole. Not evil, simply a destined union of life. This music is fantastic. It's very eerie, but the best part, and the reason why it's on this list, is coming very soon. Listen to the cries of the Seaborn. It's like they're singing. I tell you, I get quite emotional when this song really starts to build up and the tension grows and it grows, but it doesn't, you know, when you hear these like pounding drums, it makes you think like this big battle is coming and it's going to be just like bloody and raw and vicious. But the thing that's so remarkable about this song is really the dark, bittersweet beauty of it all. It paints such a picture in my mind. The Abyssal Hunters just mowing down these creatures that just keep coming and they keep coming, and it seems like there's a never-ending stream of flesh, you know, bound to tear them apart. And yet, these creatures, they just simply sing out almost joyously. There's blood and gore and guts everywhere, and these creatures just want to embrace the Abyssal Hunters who have a little bit of Seaborn in them. And the whispers they call out, they cry, and they say, you know, we don't judge you. You're one of us. Just answer the call. The chiming sounds of this chanting, the ethereal singing. It just makes me so emotional. And that's why this song is number 8 on the list. At number 7, we have the Il Siracusano boss theme. It also goes by Wolfmaster.
You're tough, but it's never been about you. You're free, but some makes your feet a statue. Your rules, but you'd rather make up something. You're dead, you were never good for nothing.
When they played this as a boss theme with lyrics,
You drive me insane. Hit hard, a broken wall. Hit hard, I gave it all. Hit hard, a family tie.
whoa! This was like one of my favorite stages in the entire game to replay, to farm, because I would just hear this song and it was just so groovy. It was so emotional, it was so raw, it had so much attitude.
Your dirt never washed off in an April shower. You're crushed by the weight of those you can't devour. You're armed, but the plan never executed. You're shocked that you hold a gun and never shoot it.
It's just so tough and rebellious.
Simply saturated. Is it everything or is it just that I'm insane?
Oh, I went insane, trust me. I spent my sanity. I farmed this stage so much. Whoa. And and then it breaks down, and they just change things up a little bit. And you can just tell they had a lot of fun when they made this song. But it's just so cool too, just like the entire event, you know, and then, you know, Texas just having such serious focus, going back, being sort of burdened by all her familial ties. And then just a story with like the Italian sort of inspired mobster family feud kind of storyline they had with like Lapland and Vigil and all those guys. You have like mobsters coming at you. You have assassins. It's like one big tragedy. But our heroes are gonna walk away from it, cut and bruised. But at the end of the day, they chose to live their way.
All of this to say you lost it all to gain some power. All of this to say you plant a seed to kill a flower. All of this to say you talk your way into your silence. All of this is just a
And thanks to this event, I have the Italian voiceover for all these characters that received it. No question, one of the best. Number 6. Operation Pyrite lobby theme.
I'm full of sin, no room for you to get in.
Basically the Arknights theme song to some people.
Bricks break down the walls I'm stuck in.
I like how this song sort of has this like ethereal breakdown for a moment. It really allows you to drop your guard a little bit. This was also one of the first songs, I believe, if not the first song in Arknights in-game to have sung lyrics. I think it was part of the reason why it was so exciting, because it's sort of when Arknights revealed their hand a little bit. They're like, okay, maybe we're a bit of a music company, I don't know. And then it just developed this tradition where people were so excited for Contingency Contract. Whenever this mode would come back, we're like, what's the new song gonna be? It was the most exciting part, actually, besides the, you know, playing the game itself. Oh, it's so gritty. I mean, it was so hard to really pick. Like, this list wasn't really a matter of picking like one CC song, but I just felt like this one has really withstood the test of time. And when I heard the entire crowd during one of the Arknights concerts just belt out this song along with the artist when they were playing it, too good.
I need a
pulling me down. Burn me to the ground. I can't let it all out, otherwise all you guys are gonna run away. But easily one of the most important songs, I think, at Arknights. Like, really, it set the standard. This was it. This was the song that was like, okay, you know what? Arknights is going to be creative. It's going to do what it wants to do with its music. It can just be free with its direction to take us in all kinds of interesting directions. Thank you, whoever decided to include this type of music and to experiment a little bit with vocals in a mobile gacha game on an event screen, like not even just like in battle or something or in a trailer, but just the lobby of a game mode. It was very cool. Very, very good. And the reason why it's number 6 on this list. Number 5. The part where it starts to get very difficult narrowing down songs. I present to you Magic Theorem.
When the sun fades out of sight, constellations come to life. The serotonin keeps us floating. We contemplate our lives. Though the numbers safe and sound, my hypotheses abound. I've got a theory, you're there with me, transcending data found. Take a picture, don't forget her, let it linger in your view. The formula for finding magic, 1 + 1, just me and you. Falling for a simple dream, a theorem of a fantasy. I live fully.
Man, this song, the first time I heard it, it just absolutely chilled me right out. And there's something about the tone that is just so appealing. It's so comforting. The vocals, the production on the song, it's just so relaxed, but there's this undertone, this almost like slight melancholy, and it really like resonates with me. There's a dreamy like energy to it, almost like you're entranced by your thoughts and your hopes and your dreams and your memories. It's kind of like, it's very nostalgic. It's like remembering an old friend that you used to be so close with, and those times have long since passed because life got in the way.
Live fully. Life is a gift to me. I'm here for you. Like a smile at a party, I swoon.
It's kind of a funny contrast and departure from the previous song, but this song is very special to me. It's one that I always feel so moved by whenever I go back to it.
Take a picture, don't forget her. Let it linger in your view. The formula for finding magic,
And just like thinking about the story of Dorothy as well.
just me and you.
Oh, it's making me emotional thinking about it, but you know, sometimes you have this purity and this innocence and this desire to do the right thing the way that you think you know how, and you know, sometimes the world is just so complicated that it's never so simple, even if you have the best intentions.
Falling for a simple dream, a theorem of a fantasy. I la 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 la.
Fantastic. Number 4. Radiant. Oh, Margaret, you radiant knight. A true bastion of justice. A true knight. To withhold justice and honor in a society corrupted by greed and corporate power plays. They tried to snuff you out, they tried to bury your voice, but no, you come back stronger and brighter than ever. You will be the justice that stands for those oppressed. All right, let's go. This part in the backwards, like, whoa, 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 like, it's just so good. And that drum and like, I'm a huge fan of drum and bass, and hearing that incorporated into this song, one of my favorite characters. I'm trying not to be biased, but this song is just so damn good. Gave me like a little bit of nostalgia for listening to Pendulum back in the day. Also, when they had the trailer for the Near Light event, they had sort of a different rendition of this track. It had like a slower build-up, and it made me feel so emotional. Like I actually like felt completely entranced by that video, and that is the trailer for an event that made me realize, wow, like Arknights is like going further and further. Like, I felt so justified spending money in this game. I was like, these guys are reinvesting it back into such amazing content. You know, fantastic music videos, music, cool game modes, new games. So cool. But just seeing like the oppressed classes of Casimir's, and just, you know, the few virtuous knights remaining, you know, attempting to help protect them and take care of them. It's just so cool. Like, these vocals have attitude. The tempo is fantastic. There's a great mix of like fast-paced, high adrenaline moments, and then also parts where it breaks down and it's beautiful and it's pure. Great song. Number 4. It was tough putting it that low, believe me, because it only goes higher from here. Number 3. Requiem. Probably one of the most beautiful tracks ever created for this game. Focusing on the story between Patriot, an old, war-torn soldier who just refuses to go down, and his adopted daughter, Frostnova, whose life was just full of trauma, who was never really given a chance to live a life of innocence. This song is just so full of resonating sorrow. And even though I can't understand Russian, and even, you know, whether or not I look at the translated lyrics, I can feel the turmoil escaping the singer's throat. Oh man. Like I want to say more, but it's difficult. I think when you know the story of these characters, it really adds gravity to the song. Like, these are basically slaves to war. You know, all Patriot knows is fighting and killing and death and you know, adhering to this sense of honor, perhaps misguided honor. What does it even mean when you're killing innocent people for the sake of, you know, killing the masses for the sake of the few that vie for all the power? And having to raise a child knowing that they're gonna experience nothing but the same suffering that you will. Being infected, knowing that your life is cut short, knowing that you're just entrenched. Oh, it's a pretty good song. Okay, we're almost there. Through thick and thin, we've persevered. We've overcome all the obstacles to get to number 2, Tower Fierce. It's thanks to the collective efforts of our team. By trusting one another, we were able to achieve the impossible. And now, the goal that we've been longing for is in our sight. The question is, will we seize this moment and stop reunion once and for all? Will we finally confront Tallulah and put a stop to this madness? Will Rose Island prevail? This song is a culmination of so much of what's built up throughout the first many chapters of the game up until chapter 8. It's crazy, all the turmoil, all the conflict, all the heartache, all the trauma that we've experienced, it's all come down to this one moment. This is it. And nothing made me more excited than the teaser for chapter 8. When I heard this song, I thought, this is incredible. This is what Arknights is. This is just an absolute amalgamation of all the strategies that we've used, all the things that we've learned along the way, remembering all those times we failed to finally make one final stand against an impossible enemy. And we must fight to make sure justice prevails. We must fight for a new dawn. And this is a song that just energizes me. It just gets me pumped. It doesn't make me cry. It doesn't make me, wander off into this melancholy. It simply revitalizes me. It makes me ready. It prepares me for the fight ahead. Like, how is this not the most epic song in all of Arknights? This song is just such a reflection on what this game is. It is truly an epic. People come in and think, oh, this dinky little tower defense game. No. This game is very special. And this song is such a reminder as to how we got there. So, fantastic. Number 1. I Will Touch the Sky. A song that may surprise many of you as my number 1 pick. My favorite Arknights song. Many of you might not even have heard it. It was only recently released when we had a Lone Trail event rerun. But this song, it just takes me on a journey. And in the music video, we see Kristen Wright surrounded by her colleagues at Ryan Labs. The song starts off in such an innocent manner. It really evokes this feeling of holding on to a dream. Playing around with ideas in your head. The seeds of ambitions are planted. It's one of those things where you, among your friends, you share thoughts and dreams of the future. Wouldn't it be cool if we could one day go to space? Wouldn't it be cool if we could actually find out what's out there? And everyone just sort of sighs a soft laugh and nods in agreement, thinking, sounds cool. But that could never happen. That's not reality. But deep down inside, you hold on to that dream. No matter what the naysayers will do to try and steer you off that path, there's something deep within that just burns. A dream that never wants to let go. And one that you can't deny. It's almost as if you can't live without seeing it through. Against all the odds, Kristen Wright decides that she will make this dream a reality at any cost. She'll sacrifice her friends, her colleagues. She'll put people's lives in jeopardy. But the truth is out there. And there's no cost that will stop her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The song is very reminiscent of psychedelic rock, sort of a shoegaze influence. This wall of sound just hits you. You can feel the sacrifice in the name of adventure and pioneering a future. Having a vision that others might not understand. and setting the foundation for future explorers to venture out and follow their own dreams. This is a song for dreamers.
'Cause it's my human instinct to never let go.
This one, I really feel this one. Well, there you have it. We made it to the end. And it was a little emotional along the way, but hopefully you found that entertaining. It just goes to show how incredible the music for Arknights really is. And honestly, this challenge was super difficult, spending lots of time going through the catalog of music that I love so much to try and narrow it down to 10. Trust me, it was really tough. And I was tempted to do an honorable mention section, but there were so many songs in the honorable mention list that like at this point it's like, you know, the video was going to just take forever to do. So if you have a favorite song that you didn't see on the list and you're like, how could you not include like this song or that song or whatever, like, trust me, I love so much of Arknights' music, and really this was just meant to be a challenge to see if I could narrow it down based on songs that just really resonate with me, or songs that I feel are unique and sort of capture the essence of what Arknights is all about. So hopefully you found that to be entertaining. Now I'd love to know, please flame me in the comments. Just let me know, hey, yeah, you included that song, that's cool and all, but why didn't you include this song? You know, please just share the love for Arknights' music, because it's that love that I think is reciprocated by the wonderful composers and musicians and producers that make this all happen. And I think that if it wasn't for how much love we have for this game, we might not have enabled Hypergryph to facilitate all this fantastic music being created. So I'm so glad that we have this opportunity to reap the rewards, so to speak. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.